Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Wednesday, the 14th of April, 2021. Good morning, everyone. Let's start today off with a blessing, shall we? Dear Universe, dear Creator, dear Spirit Guides, please give us, the collective, a blessing for this Wednesday, the 14th of April 2021. Give us a blessing to carry with this day. Oh my goodness. Oh, we get the beauty. We get the infinite blessing. Look at this tree with all the paisley. It looks alive. The infinite blessing. Blessings flow to and from you endlessly, expanding in all directions, filling you with the healing light that guides you upon your blessed path. Rainbow light flows from your heart, creating infinite peace. Oh my goodness, this is a beautiful blessing, everyone. Please open your heart and receive this blessing. The infinite blessing. Blessings flow to and from you endlessly, expanding in all directions, filling you with the healing light that guides you upon your blessed path. Rainbow light flows from your heart, creating infinite peace. Namaste. That is a beautiful blessing. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. And I want to say thank you to everybody who has submitted questions. I have questions for the rest of this week and up through Monday. Please, guys, keep them coming. And if they're really good, I will try to squeeze them in to the day's question. So don't be discouraged. Please ask your questions. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right in. The first question that I have today is from Karna M. And Karna would like to know, what impact will Prince Philip's death have on the royal family? Okay, so as we can already see what's going on, or can kind of see, because the mainstream media isn't doing a lot talking about the royals. They really aren't. And I do believe he's going to be laid to rest next week sometime. So the question is, what impact will Prince Philip's death have on the royal family? Oh my goodness. Card that flipped over is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. This is the yes card, but this is the card that is notorious for causing damage about the head and neck. This is the beating stick. So this is saying that there is going to be some things that are going to have to be worked out. I feel we're getting a lot of affirmative questions when we answers when we didn't ask a yes or no question. This is the victory card. This is the celebration card. 3 people celebrating. Now, I'm not saying people are celebrating Prince Philip's death. They are celebrating Prince Philip's life. Okay? So, he's 99 years old. He's almost a century. He's almost 100 years old. So, his death is going to be a celebration of his life. What I feel is going on in the royal family with the Queen, though, is that this is bringing the mortality question to the forefront. Everything that lives must die. And what I feel like is this is now because it has happened in, literally the Queen's court. Her husband has died. Even though he was not a king, he was the prince. Okay? So that is the highest male, that's the highest male title in England, and he has passed. The Queen's consort has died. So this is bringing her own mortality to the forefront, and this is also bringing out the question of how strong and what way the royal family is going to go from now on. There's a lot of things that are happening. There's lots of conversations, very important things that are happening. There's a rebranding even with Meghan Markle. And I hate to bring her into this when it doesn't have anything to do with her, but it kind of does. Is because there is a fracture in the family. The family is not standing as one united group as they have throughout history, even through Andrew's scandals when they called him Randy Andy. The whole family stuck together. There is a chasm in the family that needs to be fixed. And I feel like with Prince Philip's death, and I want to say that Prince Philip, I want to say it was Prince Philip and Prince Charles that were having the conversation about baby Archie's skin color that brought that up so nastily. Yeah, it was Grandpa and Great Grandpa that said that to Harry. Okay, so what I feel the impact is going to be is there's going to be a rebranding. They're going to try to improve how they are perceived and received. It's going to be a celebration of Prince Philip's life. This weekend, you will see the pomp and circumstance for a royal person dying. You will see the country mourn. You will see the country come together. You will see them celebrate his life. But you will also see, because Harry will be in England or is already there, and there will be parades. There will be a processional in which the royals all must march together. And they are wanting this visual to be what it should be. So there's lots of things going on behind the scenes and a lot of things that are going to actually make things better. Okay, let's get off that question. My next question is from Lisa M. And Lisa M's question is a metaphysical question. And she's asking, are there 3 realms above the earth and are there 3 realms below the earth? Okay, there are many realms, Lisa. There's not just 3. There are infinite realms. If you've ever had a feeling of deja vu, you've crossed a timeline. It's something that you've done on another plane somewhere else. Deja vu is revisiting a moment. And when you have that clear deja vu, you have crossed a timeline. What needs to be understood about the universe is that, number one, it is infinite. And it is not something that is just one thing. It is many things. There are things that we see. There are things that we don't see. If you've ever heard the adage, as above, so below, then you would understand that everything that is here on this realm exists somewhere else in another realm, and in another realm, and in another realm. Okay? There's densities. There's everything is vibrational. Every plane that we live in is on a vibration. And to be in one plane or another, you have to be at the vibration of that plane. This is a really big question, but Lisa, yes, there are realms, there are timelines, there are infinite differences in being, and we cross in and out of them all the time. Sometimes you realize it, and sometimes you don't. I think I will do later on, I think I will do something on how we fit into the universe, okay? But that was an excellent question. And there are many different realms, and we cross in and out of them unconsciously by our vibration, okay? I hope that helps. My next question is from Pat D. Pat D's question is, will Jared Kushner move to Israel to avoid criminal charges? That is an excellent, excellent question. Okay. Will Jared Kushner move to Israel to avoid criminal charges? Fantastic question, Pat D. Will Jared Kushner or let's put it this way, is Kushner planning or trying? That's a better way to ask it. Is he planning or is he trying to move to Israel to avoid prosecution? I guess it's still the same. Is Jared Kushner planning or trying to move to Israel to avoid prosecution? Okay, here we go. First card. Yes, Jared Kushner is trying or planning or setting something in motion to try to avoid justice. Okay, we all know that there were all kinds of laws broken. This is why we still haven't got the Mueller report yet, because there's so much in it. Guys, okay, what I need you to understand, especially about the Mueller report, because this is going to keep coming up. It is being revisited. Things are being unsealed. People are being held accountable. The mainstream media is not showing that. Again, they are keeping us focused on what they want to keep us focused on. And right now, believe it or not, they are still working on keeping us divided. That is why the only thing that you are seeing on TV is police officers murdering black people. And black people being hit with pepper spray and pepper balls and everything else when they're protesting, alongside the starkness of the people who attacked the Capitol and were not met with that same level of resistance. This is what is being kept in our purview. You must be aware of that. That's why I keep saying you have to go other places besides your mainstream media to get your news. Otherwise, you are being programmed. That's why they call them television programs. Okay? Put that in your back pocket. That's the truth. Okay, so we got our answer. Let's go ahead and pull the first six. Jared Kushner is trying to move to Israel to avoid justice. Taro didn't pull any punches, didn't mince any words. He is trying to avoid justice. That's his crossing, his signifier card. Crossed by. Why? He doesn't want to be left out in the cold. He doesn't want to lose everything that he and his family has stolen from people over their entire lives, because they haven't worked hard. They have stolen assets. They have cheated people out of their money. They have gained money by lying. You know, these are not honorable people. The third card. He's trying to get away from all of the responsibility that is on him. The ownness. These people have never had to face consequences. Yes, Jared Kushner's dad went to federal prison. He went to Club Fed. So, yeah, Jared Kushner spent a couple of his childhood years visiting his father in prison. He doesn't want his children to visit him in prison in the same way. The fourth card for Jared Kushner, we get the fighting off of opposition in reverse. We get the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands is embarrassment and anxiety. So his knowledge that what he has done is going to come back to him has got him nervous. His fifth card, we get the King of Cups. What he did it for. Who he did it for. Guys, look at that. If that is not 45, I don't know who it is. And Jared Kushner's problems came because of his association with the King of Cups. And the last card I'm going to pull on Jared Kushner, we get the Five of Swords, the mutiny card. People laying down their swords and walking away. He doesn't have people supporting him in his corner. He's standing utterly alone. All these people in 45's orbit who are facing any criminal damages are going to find themselves standing alone. 45 is not going to help them. He's not going to help them pay for lawyers. Everything that they are being faced with, they will stand alone. And unfortunately, these people will still continue to support and prop up and fluff 45. So don't be upset for what they're getting. They paid for this ride. Let them take it. Okay. My next question is from Marion F. Miriam would like to know, will we get to herd immunity? Will we get to herd immunity? Okay, with everything that's going on with the vaccines, will we get to herd immunity by just inoculating as many people as possible? And yes, from COVID-19, eventually we will develop a herd immunity. It is not quickly coming, though, as some people seem to think. This pandemic has been raging since 2019, guys. Hence the name, COVID-19. It was discovered in December of 2019. We have dealt with it all of 2020, and now in 2021, we're 4 months in it. We have a spike of people who are continuously becoming infected. We have not gone down the backside of this mountain. Why? Because of ignorance, because of outright stupidity, and because of poor human judgment. So, yes, the way we're going to get to herd immunity is when basically more people have had the infection. And then they will have a resistance to it. That, coupled with the vaccinations, will give us herd immunity. I say by 2023, we will have herd immunity from COVID-19. But it's not something that is going to happen overnight. Herd immunity happens when people become ill and develop antibodies against that disease or variant. Okay? I hope that answers your question. Miriam has another question, and her question is, will Joe Manchin turn Republican and be what he is? Will he embrace his true self and join the Republican Party? Will Joe Manchin leave the Democratic Party and join the Republican Party? That's a good way to ask it. Will Joe Manchin leave the Democratic Party and join the Republican Party? And my spirit guides are screaming no. But let's ask Tarot. Tarot got the Hermit. Oh my God, first card. Oh my gosh, traitor. He's a traitor. The first card that came out for Joe Manchin is the treason card. I'll read you exactly what the Hermit says. The Hermit, prudence, especially treason, corruption. That's Joe Manchin's signifier card. Crossed by, oh, look at this. The cheerful giver, the benevolent one. The one who wants to think that he's giving alms to the poor and holding the scale of justice in his hands. I think these scales of justice is what is going to come for Joe Manchin. Will Joe Manchin turn Republican? The third card, the Page of Pentacles, which is above him, the Page of Pentacles, a young, studious youth dealing with rule and management. The fourth card, we get anxiety. We get the Nine of Swords. And this is I feel this is how Manchin is feeling a lot of late nights, that he's laying awake, that he's, as much as these people are corrupt, as much as they don't care about anyone but themselves, there's still people around them who are speaking their minds to them, who are saying. So even if he goes with this staunchness that a lot of these, and I'm going to call him a Republican because he is one, that they are walking around with this false bravado inside. This is how they're feeling. You know, there is some conscience down there, as much as they try to push it down. And it's eating them alive from the inside. Will Joe Manchin turn Republican? The fifth card, we get the Six of Cups. The childhood happy home, happy family, everything's coming up roses. Everything's just wonderful. And the last card I'm going to pull on Joe Manchin. We get the Knight of Swords, rushing forward as if going to war. We did not get a yes. Joe Manchin will not change his party affiliation. No, he won't. He has too much power as a Republican in Democrats' clothes than he would have if he just embraced his republicanism. As a Republican in Democrats' clothes, he can stop progress. And that's what he's doing. So he is going to use his place to cause as much harm to the Democrats as he can. But Joe Manchin will not win his reelection. Joe Manchin will be unseated. He will be unseated or he will resign. Just give it a little time, guys. It will come full circle. Okay, my next question is from V. Coolwater. And V. Coolwater's question is about the New Hampshire Senate race. Will Republican Sununu run against Democrat Maggie Hassan? And will Maggie Hassan win her seat? So this is the New Hampshire Senate race. V. Coolwater would like to know, will Maggie Hassan win against Sununu? Will Maggie Hassan win in her run against Sununu? Excellent question. Will Maggie Hassan win her Senate race against Sununu? Okay, I don't know what's going on. My cards are backwards and forwards and in and out. Will Maggie Hassan win against Sununu? Will Maggie Hassan win against Sununu? Here we go. Will Maggie Hassan win against Sununu? Oh, first card we have is coming out. Crossing signifier card, we get the Eight of Wands. Information coming in quickly. Crossed by, get the Five of Cups again. The childhood, happy family. Everything's coming up roses. Above, will Maggie Hassan, this is a yes or no question, will Maggie Hassan win her race against Sununu? We get the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. Fair young man, renderer of service, connected to the asker. Studious youth, news, message, reflection, and meditation. The fourth card, will Maggie Hassan win against Sununu? We get the Eight of Cups, the walk away card. But this Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups, in how it actually reads, is giving joy, mildness, timidity, honor, and modesty. Okay? The fifth card, we get some anxiety. Okay? The fifth card, we get the Nine of Swords, anxiety, sleepless nights. The sixth card, future influence, we get the High Priestess, ignorance and doubt. Oh my goodness. The seventh card, will Maggie Hassan win against Sununu? We get the Queen of Cups, a good, fair, honest woman. This is Maggie Hassan. Hey, Tara, what are you trying to tell us? Oh my goodness. The eighth card, the environmental factors. This explains the Eight of Swords. Here we get the moneyed king. Look for 45 to throw some weight behind Sununu. Look for 45 to throw him a bone. The ninth card. Will Maggie Hassan win her Senate seat? We get the Seven of Pentacles. Anxiously awaiting, patiently waiting for the harvest to mature, waiting patiently to reap what you have manifested. And the 10th card, will Maggie Hassan win her Senate bid against Sununu? Oh my goodness. Guys, we get the Three of Cups. This is an affirmative card, but we get it in reverse. The Three of Cups in reverse is expedition, dispute, achievement, and an end. It is still a yes. Maggie Hassan will win her seat against Sununu, but there is going to be some messiness. There is going to be some nastiness coming from the Republicans, guys. Excellent question, Be Cool Water. She's going to win, but there's going to be 45's going to get involved in it, and there's going to be a lot of consternation behind that race. Excellent question. My next question is from Danielle R. And Danielle's question, is China planning anything with Russia? Okay, guys, and I've been saying for a little while that I've been seeing some type of conflict. There is some type of conflict that is going to happen. Is it between China and Russia? Is China planning anything with Russia? Is China planning anything with Russia? Yes or no question. Is China planning anything with Russia? Ooh, got cards that are flipped over and backwards. Crossing card, we get the Queen of Pentacles. This is a woman who has everything that she could need. This is Russia. This is Russia. So Russia shows up in the signifier, crossed by the Knight of Swords, rushing in as if going to war. I'm going to slow down for this read. Is China planning anything with Russia? Yes. China is planning something with or maybe even against Russia. Let's pull the first six, see what Tarot has to say. The fourth card, we get the Five of Pentacles, the mutiny card. People laying down their weapons, walking away from a leader. The fifth card, we get the Eight of Pentacles. This is manifestation. This is making money. So I feel whatever is going to go on between China and Russia, it's going to hinge on money. It's going to hinge on the fact that there is a lessening of support, and I'm going to say for the Kremlin. Vladimir Putin, whether the rest of the world wants to admit it or not, in his own country is losing favor, has lost favor from the people who live there. The people who are supporting Putin are the oligarchs, the police, and that's it. The citizens of Russia are tired of him. They're tired of what he has done to them. Their lives are not being made any better. But the rich are getting richer while the poor languish and die and freeze. So the final card that I'm going to draw on is Russia and China. Is China planning something with Russia? We get the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is a good, fair, honest woman. A gift of vision, success, happiness, wisdom, and virtue. So, Danielle, I feel like, yes, China is planning something with Russia. It has to do with money, and it has to do with the fact that Vladimir Putin's popularity is waning. So I feel like China might be moving in to make money off of China. Okay. My next question is from Brenda T. And she would like to know, what is Devin Nunes been up to? It's very interesting how quiet he got. He was a big mouth. Him and Jim Jordan refused to be quiet about anything when 45 was spewing all his hate. Now that the tides have turned, we barely hear a peep out of these people unless they're going to a Klan rally to speak somewhere. But in fact, I don't even think Nunes has been to any of the rallies. He has literally attempted to go underground. He has been as silent as a mouse. So the question is, what is Devin Nunes up to? Okay, Tarot, tell us. Tell us what is going on with Devin Nunes. What is Devin Nunes? What is going on in his orbit? Here we go. Devin Nunes is looking at loss. Devin Nunes' head is down, lips are closed, because he knows everything that is coming for him. He knows he's a traitor. He knows they have his number. He knows he's broken the law. They're coming for him. The third card, the Emperor. Oh, the great and powerful Oz is not going to be there to save him. Did not give him a pardon. Did not throw him a bone, and has no power now. Oh my goodness. The fourth card, Devin Nunes all he wants is to resume his life as it was. He wants to go back to his happy family. That is not going to happen. The fifth card, because justice will come after him quickly. Justice is coming for him swiftly. The sixth card on Devin Nunes. We get the Knight of Wands. That's 2 nights in a row. Okay. Devin Nunes wants to move but is afraid to move. Doesn't know where to go. Doesn't know where his safe homeland is. Okay. And Devin Nunes has more problems than what he just did between running back and forth between Congress and the White House. No. Remember, Devin Nunes also has a boat that he likes to host sex parties on. You're going to hear this come up again. Let's keep going. Look at this. We get the third night. Okay. He is in defense. He's in defense mode. He's in the night. He's not a powerful. He's still in his soldier mode. Okay. This is the questioner. This is to put him where he belongs. This is how Devin Nunes sees himself. He sees himself as a soldier, a good soldier who was working for his emperor, for his commander-in-chief, and following instructions and doing and protecting his commander-in-chief. This is how Devin Nunes sees himself. The eighth card, we get the Seven of Wands, fighting off opposition. And this is going on under behind the scenes. People are there's a lot of conversations going on. People are not being polite with their words. People are calling spades spades. People are walking through the halls of Congress openly questioning people's patriotism. Yes, they are. I feel the word traitor is being hurled around the halls of Congress. The ninth card, we get the Two of Swords, the crossroads. This is where Devin Nunes is. He is at a crossroads. He's at a crossroads of his life, and he is at a crossroads of his career. He will be coming up to be reelected. Devin Nunes will not be reelected. Okay, Devin Nunes has scorched earth behind him, and his case will be coming soon. His indictment will be coming soon. And the final card on Devin Nunes, we get the Five of Rods, in fighting with the GOP. This is what's going on. Even if they stand up on the stage and pretend to play nice with each other, they are at odds because all of them are not on the crazy train. But because they lack any spine, they lack any courage, all they can do is fight with each other and get absolutely nothing done. Okay. All right. Brenda, thank you. That was an excellent question. Okay. My next question, and this is one that got bumped from Monday to today. This one is from Beautiful Girl. And her question is, will Charles Booker unseat Rand Paul? Will Charles Booker unseat Rand Paul? He's a progressive, Kentucky, went up against McConnell. Will Booker unseat Rand Paul? Will Booker unseat Rand Paul? Will Charles Booker unseat Rand Paul? Here we go. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at that. Beautiful girl. Yes. Yes. Charles Booker will unseat Rand Paul in a grand fashion. Oh my goodness. All right. No need to pull. I mean, that's the sun. That is a huge yes. No need to pull anymore. Excellent question. We will revisit this, though, later when it gets closer to their election, and we'll do some more readings. Okay. My last question is from Cornell C. And Cornell's question is, are the Republicans opening society to cause death so that they can blame it on Biden? Is the Republicans opening society too quickly without any safeguards to hurt Biden? Are they doing this to hurt President Biden? Is the Republicans' opening of society, is their reasoning to harm the Biden administration? Are they doing it to harm the Biden administration? Are the Republicans opening society too early to try to harm the Biden administration? There's the question. There's the question. Is the Republicans opening society too early? An attempt to hurt the Biden administration. There we go. First card out, we get the Ten of Cups, the end of a cycle. Contentment, perfection, home or home country. And this is the Republican Happy Family card. We are in the right energy. Crossed by the Knight of Pentacles, the steadfast warrior. This is how the Republicans see themselves. They see themselves as warriors for Trump. Okay? They have put him on the dais as their Lord and Savior, and they are his army. Third card, is the Republicans opening society early, an attempt to hurt President Biden? We get the Knight of Swords, rushing forward as in going to war, rushing forward, guns blazing, just running headlong, no plan, no nothing, just teeth. Fourth card, and our answer, we get Temperance. Yes, the Republicans opening society early with no safeguards is an attempt to hurt the Biden administration, because they know that even with the vaccines going out, with people running around with no mask, the virus is going to spread faster than the people can get vaccinated. Yes, this is a plot to try to harm the Biden administration. But in essence, this is a plot to harm America, to harm Americans. Now remember, you must remember all the words that have been said about this virus, who it affects the most, who it affects disproportionately. And then look at the population of black and brown people in these Republican-ran municipalities where they're opening. Is there more black people? Is this a form of genocide? Are the Republicans using COVID-19 as a form of genocide? Okay? And yes, that's the answer. The answer is yes. Okay, we get the temperance card. Things are out of balance. Things are not sustainable the way that they are. They must be brought back into balance. But what we are witnessing, what we are seeing, is open attempted murder. And every day that we don't stand up and fight for the lives of our fellow men, our fellow citizens, we don't stand up and fight for ourselves, then we are a part of the problem. Okay? So don't get this twisted. Yes, what is being done is a form of genocide. They are projecting death into communities. You know, white people are going to get sick and die from this as well. But they know that the majority who will die from this are black and brown. This is all about racism. Everything is about racism. Until we fix this noose around America's neck that is racism, we cannot move forward. Okay? It's not a time to be afraid. It is a time to stand up and speak out against injustice, racism, every ism, everywhere you see it. We are our heroes. We are the ones who are going to save us from this mess. But we have to stand together, united, strong. We have to all be seeing the same picture. We all have to see Derek Chauvin kneeling on George Floyd's neck, taking his life. We all must see the same thing. This was not a man who was fighting police. This was not a man who was suffering some type of a mental or medical emergency. This man was handcuffed, prone, on his belly, with a police officer kneeling on his neck. It was murder. And until we all see the same thing and can defend the same thing, then the fight will be on. Everything that's going on right now is to bring us together. The Republicans are trying to keep us separate. But everything that we are seeing is to bring us together so that we will not support atrocities. I love you. I love every one of you. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be good to yourselves. Love yourselves. Love your fellow man. Take kindness with you everywhere you go. Take tolerance with you everywhere you go. We need each other. The world would be boring if all of us were the same. We need each other. Let's step up and stand in our power. Let's lift each other up. Let's lift this world up. I'm going to jump off this soapbox now. I love you. I love you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for being in the chat. I love you. I love you. Bye-bye.